I don't remember how the connection was made, probably through the Division of Physical Education, but I got employed that first summer as a playground supervisor in the afternoon. In the morning, I took as heavy a load as I could enroll in, and then I'd work as a playground supervisor in the afternoon, and then also, again, I suppose on somebody's recommendation, I was appointed as a referee in what they call the Industrial League. We played in the church league, and when I was, whoever made the schedules, I never had to skip one of our games. But a lot of the time when I wasn't playing in one of our games, I was umpiring one of the Industrial League games. Umpiring is an interesting thing. Back in those days, you were it. There was no second umpire out there on the bases, let alone a third. Kept you scrambling, and you called what you saw, and you didn't call what you didn't see, and sometimes you had complaints about what you called, and sometimes you had complaints about what you didn't see. But once the guys understood he's going to call it, and how he calls it, that's how it is, didn't get many complaints, and we could move games right along. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed being an umpire almost as much as playing. Not quite. Rather play any day than umpire. But still, it was a fun, new experience to be the umpire. Our neighbor to the north in the chicken coops, Cecil Swindle, was a little older. I think he's a little older even than Bill Vernus. And he had a car. I don't think any of the rest of us had a car that I can remember, but Cecil had a car. And the darndest thing, he just blew our minds. Cecil would get into his car, start it, and drive the block, or less, to drive over into the parking lot across the street on campus. And, we'd joke about it among ourselves, and finally somebody asked, "Hey, Cecil, how come you drive your car across the street? You can walk over there as quick as you can drive over and park." Well, I don't know if Cecil had to think about it, because I wasn't in on the original questioning. I just heard about it later. But I guess his answer was to the point. He said, "I walked all across Europe, and I swore I would never walk again if I could avoid it." And he said, "I can avoid it. I drive my car any place I go if it's possible." I don't think we joked about it too much after that. I think he was the first veteran that we'd known, or at least the first veteran I'd known personally, that had gone through the agony of fight after fight and march after march. Imagine, it'd be like walking across this country. Maybe not quite as far, I don't know. Don't know the European layout quite that well. But if you walk and walk and walk and you fight and fight and fight, brother, you can drive your car anywhere you want to, any time, as far as I'm concerned. As a newcomer at mid-year, I missed out entirely on all that foolishness, and all that volleyball pledging. But every year, as the new kids come in September, there they were called service clubs, no sororities. The service clubs recruited new members. So that was already out of the way, but still I'd hear a little bantering going on about my club is better than your club, and I'll get to being in a pledge later.